Some of our viewers are going to be shocked. They're hitting us up on Twitter. What's happened to Koopy's Mr. Spartan?
I know, but you got to get it done. They're just not playing well, and maybe this is the week they turn things around. But I did pick them last week to beat Lehighton, and they let me down. So I'm gonna go another direction this week.
I think Coach DeCosta gets win number 300. Marion's at home. I think they stay in the league race, and I think they win a close one against North Schuylkill. So that brings us to our game of the week, and up to this point, it's got to be considered the game of the year thus far.
Yeah.
Blue Mountain 3-0, traveling to Lehighton 3-0. Boy, it's going to be nuts in Lehighton Friday night.
It is going to be nuts. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wish I was there, but we won't be. I think we are covered, but it's not my game. But yeah, that's going to be a great one when 2-3-0 teams come together. I mean, it's early in the season, but anytime you get a couple of undefeateds coming together, everybody's excited about it. And this, with North Schuylkill having 2 losses now, this will probably, shouldn't say probably because Jim Thorpe's still in the mix, but this will go a long way in determining our league champion this year. So should be a great atmosphere. Playmakers all over the field, tough defensive, offensive linemen all over the field, and this was going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm curious to see Blue Mountain. Now, in the second half against Pottsville, they came out and they went to their bread and butter, and they ran the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran, and they were very successful at it. Mike Callion, Lucas Forbes, mentioned him earlier in the recap of the game. Lehighton's, from what we've seen, is definitely more multidimensional right now than Blue Mountain. So I think that's going to be the difference in the game. I'm curious to see if Blue Mountain's able to get that passing game going against Lehighton. If they do, then I think it's going to be give them a good chance to win this game. But I don't know if they're going to be able to against Lehighton Indians. And I think Lehighton right now is clicking on all cylinders. And in this game, I'm going to go with the Lehighton Indians. Thus, I'm going to keep this Lehighton jersey on for one more week.
I'm going to agree with you here. I think there's a lot of quarterbacks playing well around the league, but I think Tyler Cam might be the most polished of any, and just really leading this offense. He'll have his hands full this week with that tough Blue Mountain defense, but I like the way he makes plays with his legs, with his arm. I like Dershin on the outside making plays. Obviously, you got to worry about Clement, so I like Lehighton in this one also.
So I think you said last week that we're going to be sitting here talking about some close games. I think next week there's a very good chance that that's going to be the case with some of these games we have on the Week 3 slate. And huge games with not only league implications, but also district implications.
Absolutely.
So last week we had a trivia question, and our winner was Chris Weber. Chris Weber won the trivia question, naming the 4 years that the Jim Thorpe Olympians won the Anthracite Football League title. They did tie for it in a 3-way tie one year. So Chris Weber will be contacting you to get you your free car wash at Mason's Car Wash in Jim Thorpe. Thanks a lot. Before we go, one thing that we do want to talk about a little bit. If you're watching the show, let us know. Let us know on Twitter, on our email, callregionfootball@gmail. We just want to know if people are watching. Our views are kind of up and down. Going to put a lot of time into it, kind of putting this show together. On Twitter, we do seem to have a lot of activity, over 1,400 followers right now. But sometimes we wonder, as far as the show goes, do we need to focus more on maybe a little more social media and less on the actual show part? So we just want to know if you're watching, and whether you like it or don't like it, that's cool. We always want to try to give these kids the best coverage that we can and try to get out to as many games as we can. But if you're watching, let us know. Just give us a favorite or a retweet or a direct message or an email, because we want to know if this is something that we need to keep doing in the same format that we've been doing. So looking ahead to Week 4, Coop, any closing thoughts?
No, just as every other week, looking forward to some good football games. Looking forward to going to Schuylkill Haven because they have amazing buffalo chicken wraps in their concession stand.
Oh, yeah?
I'm enjoying this concession stand tour that I'm taking during these games.
Give us some of the highlights.
Well, I had some awesome sloppy halupki down in Shenandoah. The buffalo chicken wrap was amazing in Schuylkill Haven. Last week at Monterey, some awesome halushki. So halushki, having a little bit of both. And, just enjoying the concession stand tour I'm taking here. So if you have any suggestions on anything else, let us know. But I'm looking forward to my buffalo chicken wrap in Schuylkill Haven this week.
All right, one of the questions, speaking of concessions, one of the questions that we had was what stadium has the best concession stand? So if you want to give us some feedback on that, we'd love to have your thoughts, and we're going to talk about that one a little bit next week. But for now, we're going to get going. We will have some some interviews from Lehighton. Brad Hurley is there on location getting some info from the Indians and some thoughts on this week's big game that they're hosting against Blue Mountains. So more on that to come, and we'll talk about the best concession stands next week as well. So feel free to give us your thoughts on that. Once again, thanks for joining us. With John Cooper, I'm Patrick Cramsey. This is Coal Region Football, TNT, Thursday Night Tailgate.
Good job.
Yeah, that went good. I think that went good.
The wrap.
Let's see, what do we got?
You will just text it. We'll tell us.